Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Chris-Beth Cowie, and I'm the founder of Empowered Facts and the host of BizGrams. And today is very special. I get to talk to you a little bit about Empowered Facts and, most importantly, how you can stay connected if you're not. And the main thing we hear from entrepreneurs, it's like, hey, how do I get in contact with you? How do I follow up? All of those things. And it's really simple. First off, you can go to our website, www.empowered4x, that's the number 4, the letter X.com, and you can check out our services and offerings that we have there. As you may know about Empowered Facts, we are a business development support center, helping entrepreneurs go from ideation to commercialization, helping them optimize, infuse technology, and ultimately looking at pathways to procurement opportunities as well as investment for them. We are really excited to be working alongside tremendous amounts of entrepreneurs, and their stories tell about the impact that we're having with them. You know, getting that aha moment or transformation, seeing that transformation in their business, especially around this time, around when we talk about digital transformation, looking at automating systems and processes to help simplify and create efficiencies in their business. And so those are some of the things that we do here for entrepreneurs. If you're in the Peel region or outside of the Peel region and you're looking for a place to plug in, we have a physical co-working space that you can definitely tap into to learn more about what we're doing here, one, in a physical way, but also looking at meeting other entrepreneurs in person. I wanted to also let you know about our event room. So if you're looking to have a small gathering, you could definitely, go onto our website. You'll see all of the prices and all of the ways that you can connect with us. And this room, I'll just turn the camera slightly. This room is yours for the booking. You get to, we've seen people transform this space into a studio, into a classroom, really ways in which they can connect with their community in a safe and clean environment. And we're happy to serve in that way as you're building your community. I wanted to talk to you about our newsletter. Okay, so people have been asking, hey, I saw that you posted something about a grant. I saw that you posted something about an entrepreneur. The invitation is go to the link in the bio and sign up for a newsletter. So if you're joining us for the first time, BizGrams, we typically stream to Facebook, and on the odd occasion, the special ones, I do a dual show where it's Instagram, Facebook, and I guess something just happened that we got kicked off a little, but nevertheless, we shall be progressing. The other thing that was in the newsletter as I was just going down, so we talked about the BMO grant for women-owned businesses across North America, okay? So I invite you to if you haven't heard about the BMO grant, check it out. If you're a woman founder, please go on and sign up there, okay? We also talked about the CELAR grant, okay? So that CELAR stands for the Coalition of Innovation of Leaders Against Racism, right? And so now they have partnered with a couple of organizations to disperse the funds. If you're a female founder, you can take the Pitch Her pathway. If you're not a female founder, you could apply through the Black Opportunities Fund, and they will be dispersing the funds accordingly. And with that grant, it's $10,000, right? So think about it. What can you do if you had access to that funds to help you grow and develop your business further? Another funding opportunity that we put out in our newsletter, and folks, as entrepreneurs, an entrepreneur myself, leading an organization, you go on this journey, and I laugh because when we get the vision, okay, it's like, I want to change the world. And people, if you know me, I want to change the world, right? And I'm grateful for every day that I have the opportunity to take one step closer to seeing that dream realized. And so what I see and hear is that, I want to make such a powerful difference in the world, but you're doing it alone, and you will realize when you're doing it alone, oftentimes you get stressed out, overwhelmed. So many things are coming at you that you're wondering, where do I go next? And so the invitation when we work with our clients here around consulting, looking at their business systems, processes, their company org structure, the invitation is to delegate, okay? Let's start talking about team. Let's start building team. And so the grant that I wanted to put out to you, if you're looking at developing or enhancing your website, if you have an application in mind that you want to build, Lighthouse Labs, they are actually getting, they have a fund to help hire a digital student, right? A digital developer, marketing, anything in that space, you can get access to someone right now to help you. And it is 100% covered, and you get awesome staff to support you, right? So look out for that grant as well. An opportunity to bring on someone with a digital capacity to bring you and help transform you as you're growing in this space. The other thing in the business, in the newsletter we spoke about was some of our membership, right? So we oftentimes hear, you know, I want to meet my clients in a professional environment, and guess what? You know, your home may not be conducive. Many of you, I've seen and I've heard you're using your home address as your business address. I do not recommend it. Think about it. Sometimes you have to put a return address. Guess where that return address is coming? Straight to your door, which is fine if you want it that way. But think about someone that's upset, that is mad, coming to your door. And we've heard stories. You got to not use your home address, right? So having a professional business address like the ones we have here in Ottawa, we have a location in Ottawa. So if you know any entrepreneurs or yourself, you're looking to expand out that way, we can collect your mail for you here in Brampton. And I'm happy to say we're working on 3 additional locations by the end of this year: Mississauga, Scarborough, and Hamilton. So look out and stay tuned for those, right? But in the interim, if you're in the Brampton location, you could definitely plug into our private offices here. And those are about $500 a month plus tax. And there's even opportunities to share the office. We have boardrooms, we have the co-working space. So our membership is really huge, and an opportunity for you to, you know, be part of a dynamic, supportive entrepreneurial community. In the newsletter as well, we showcase and highlight Cowie, who was one of our BizGrams guests. She's an author, speaker, trainer, dancer. And the cool thing is, if you're an entrepreneur looking now, I give you an invitation. Please DM Empowered4X and say you want to be on BizGram. If you've never been here, this is your opportunity to be here. And if you're an entrepreneur now looking at us, and if you've been on BizGram, I give you an invitation to put, I've been on BizGram, and tell us about that experience. So you can take a moment and do that right now. While I keep going through the opportunities that we have in our newsletter. Another thing you'll find in our newsletters is the wellness and the tips of the day surrounding wellness and business tip. This past newsletter, we shared the zen of eating, savoring your food. So how fitting, we're working on a cookbook, and you know, really talking about eating time, taking it in. Don't, you know, I have a problem. Sometimes I just inhale the food. You know, when I was much younger, it's like you're just cutting and swallowing. A Trini thing my dad would, or, you know, an island thing, maybe you all have heard it, but you're cutting and swallowing. You have to chew your food, savor your food, okay? So that was the wellness tip. The business tip was really looking at increasing your productivity. So if you're looking to increase your productivity, here's a quick tip for you. When you're creating your daily to-do list, schedule in hourly 5 to 10 minute breaks, right? So here it is, you know, you're working from 9 to 5, let's say in your own business. Each hour, between each hour, you're giving that 5 or 10 minute break just to get up, and I'll get up to demonstrate. Get up, breathe, walk around. You know, it's so important to just like how can I say it? Just recalibrate, rest your mind, think about something different, stay hydrated. And the encouragement here was to do some light physical activity. We know because of COVID, many of us have been working from home about 15 months. My mind is blown. And so one of the things, it's kind of surreal. You're sitting at your desk for longer hours, and the invitation is no, take some time for you, because when you're not well, guess what? Your business is also suffering. And so the encouragement is you need to be optimal at all the time, right? And so I'm not saying you need to be living this rigid life or anything like that, but in a way that when you're most productive and when you're healthy. That's the invitation that we're inviting you to lean into. Increase your personal productivity, and you will see that transform into your business productivity as well. And in the last set of things in the newsletter that we oftentimes talk about is our programs and services. If you're a business owner looking for some business support, we've got you covered. We have consultants, from business consultants, you're looking for executive coaching, you're looking for operations specialists, we're looking for technical specialists, we got you. In particular, I talked a little bit about grant writing early. We have some grant writers on staff. We have some business plan writers on staff. Many of you are lined up for different grant initiatives, and my invitation is you can go in the bank line to get help. But if you are not ready with a proper business plan, guess what? They will tell you, go get help, go get this thing done, and then come back to us. We take a very unique approach in terms of writing business plans with you. I want to stress that, writing business plans with you instead of for you. You tell us a whole bunch of stuff, we write it, we give it back to you, and you're gone. No. We take you through a discovery process whereby we ask you a series of questions. And it's not just myself. We have a team of someone in finance, someone in marketing, operations. So we try to find and truly understand the vision, how you want the business to operate, and then we begin building momentum around that. And so knowing those core elements, you're then able to give us that data. We start writing on your behalf. We go back and forth, series of drafts, making sure it's your voice, your story that's in the business plan. Our financial guy ensures that, the numbers make sense, right? I'm not a financial expert. I understand the numbers a bit, and I'm continually learning about the numbers, but really trusting the experts to support the business plan. So it is a business plan that's ready for you to take to the bank. We also have a marketing matrix where we use a digital tool to help you build effective campaigns, one. So we really focus on campaign support. So we create a landing page, marketing assets to support that. And when you're looking to do some paid ads, we're able to do some geotagging, really isolated, targeted marketing to help advance your business. As you know, many of you may say, I want to serve everybody. But before you get to everybody, we ask you, who do you want to serve first? Or who are you currently serving and making an impact that we could start building out the campaign and getting momentum that way? So that's it, right? The newsletter, look at tons of information. I just spent almost half an hour talking about all the amazing things that you can get out of our newsletter. Finally, I just want to say, if you are looking for a space to converse with entrepreneurs, you want to check out our Slack channel. We're putting out content, some of the stuff that's in the newsletter, some of the stuff that is happening right today, today for today versus waiting until Friday. But you can connect with some dynamic entrepreneurs in our space and learn about the things that we're doing here to support individuals like yourself. If you have a friend or someone that is looking for business support, a place to start, send them to Empowered Facts. We exist to help them win, to help you win.